Ike.
Okay. It's pretty loud.
Lucas.
Gamer. That's better.
So I had to come commentate because I have a Hershey's bar.
Ooh.
I got I'm like, okay, I have to commentate because I got a Hershey's bar.
You and HDR?
Yeah.
I entered as a joke. I'm gonna camp.
What are you gonna camp with?
Mithra. I'm just gonna circle camp. And like run the bracket.
I'm gonna Falco Laser you.
That's fine. I'm not playing to win. I'm playing to do work.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoops.
Digging right into it. Oh yeah, I hope they stream my HDR matches because I'm gonna put on a show.
You get top 3.
It is the homie Space Toast on mic, Mr. Yeah. Oh, they're right into it. I thought this was a button check for a second.
Oh wait, Austin's playing Lucas.
Does Austin not normally play Lucas?
No, Austin's a like me.
Oh, maybe he doesn't like the Ditto.
He also really wants to like, you know, play more Lucas because Lucas presses a lot of buttons.
I don't think I've seen Rocky play here on stream in a minute.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Barely
that's
misses. Good combo string though.
Yeah, Lucas is a little too high up.
Yep. Oh, at some point you could just do back throw forward throw for the DI mix, or you could just up throw. Nope. Oh. You know, first game of the night, I just enjoy my chocolate bar. Kind of deal, chilling.
Big chillin'. Oh, it gets clipped, but nothing actually happens. He falls out of it. Nice back air. Tech chase? Okay.
Up air tech chases? No.
What? I don't know.
Oh, I don't think Shadowhawk's coming. Ooh.
So that means Nimbus is filling our Lucas quota for the week?
Yeah.
Oh, whiffs the grab, but
I don't
no
know why
punish.
I'm so lost on like how to commentate this.
My brain's a little fried too. I was in camping mode. I have to adjust the speed.
You know, it was yesterday night. It was great, and then all that happened.
I did get shot in the back with a confetti cannon at point blank range.
Oh yeah, for chat, for anyone in chat, yesterday Will, you know, we're celebrating 4th of July. We're just chilling as homies do, and so Will shoots his confetti cannon outside like a normal person, and then out of nowhere, our friend Tyler, our good friend Tyler,
He's like, oh man, I wonder how hard I have to turn this for it to shoot. Turns it a little bit. I get shot point blank in the back with
and
fucking the velocity of a billion paper
Will
bullets.
gets shot in the back, and all you can hear from afar is ah,
Yeah.
like a screech.
Sorry.
All you can hear is a screech.
Thank you.
All you could hear, I'm sure the neighbor has got a lovely earful of bitch, as I scream into the neighborhood as billions of pieces of confetti hit my back at the speed of a bullet.
And for some reason, Tyler is very convinced that he did it by accident, even though he was pointing it at your back and started adjusting it while he was right behind
Can
you.
you imagine someone is holding a real gun, and if the safety's off and there's a bullet loaded, and they're like, huh, I wonder what happens if I pull the trigger.
Yeah, that actually showed me that I would never trust Tyler for gun. I think I've confirmed that for myself.
It's like, the pain wasn't like a long thing, but the initial sting is a doozy.
And he just lied to us that he didn't do it on purpose.
Also got confetti all over Tyler's living room.
I have a photo of you with some confetti in the back. I could send it.
I went to my house last night after the party, and I felt a piece of confetti in my hair, and I was so mad.
That's hilarious.
Like, son of a bitch. Anyway, Lucas is currently shooting PK freeze into Ike's back.
Yeah,
Ooh, in the ledge grab.
well, my brain's less fried now, and I think I'm more prepared to commentate.
When does HDR start?
30 minutes after PM.
Okay.
So you know why I think I'm talking louder? It's because I can't hear myself. So usually I can hear myself when I'm commentating.
Okay.
So the fact that I can't hear myself is like, oh, it's like, am I like loud enough or not?
Yeah, I get that.
And it feels like I'm whispering right now. Which, you know, I could simply just do this.
I can set it up so you can hear yourself. Hold on.
This.
Artie's saying you can set it up so you can hear yourself.
Oh, would you agree? Actually, yeah. Maybe that's why I'm just getting really loud.
Yeah.
Artie, that would be a pleasure. That would be amazing.
Oh. Was he going
And
for an up tilt into up smash? Does that work?
It can work at, like, if you're DIing, like, at a certain percent.
Okay.
But, usually no.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah. We're chilling.
Excellent.
big chill.
Let me know if it helps. It helps. If
Oh, it helps
it's
a ton.
helpful. Okay.
I am chilling now.
No spike, but this is a very advantageous position for Lucas here.
Yeah.
How often do you know if Rocky has fought like Shadowhawk or like other Lucases in this game specifically?
I do see him occasionally play against Shadowhawk and friendlies.
Okay. I know Shadowhawk likes going secondaries in friendlies sometimes.
But, yeah, the counter pick isn't that bad. Ike's sword characters in general are great on stages like FD because their punish games are just extremely strong on these stages. And they're good about not letting characters down.
Is this a BlazBlue song?
I don't remember. I don't know if this is the BlazBlue song.
The guitar style sounds a bit like BlazBlue.
It does.
Oh, good save. Man, that Nair has so much pushback. Oh, but nice little reversal there.
Rocky's keeping his own. Rocky's
yeah.
been getting a lot better over the past couple weeks and months that he's been playing.
He's a very fundamentally sound player.
Yeah, I know he's really sick in Ultimate.
Ooh! Yeah, he's a very good Pac-Man.
Oh, Hades.
Oh, yeah. I haven't played Hades in
soundtrack
forever.
is sick.
I went super hard into that game. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Oh, that's Def.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice and clean from Rocky there.
Rocky's killing it.
Maybe,
Nice.
ooh.
Oh, he's crouch canceled that ice. So the optimal punish for ice is usually you can crouch cancel it just like lasers. It's a bit harder because of how much more hits on it has. And, you know, knockback, but you can still do it. It's still really good. Ooh. Nice. Good punish game. Refresh invincibility.
He's making good use of
and
Nair.
you can just grab. Oh. So from there, if you miss the initial punish, you can just grab the character who lands and just do whatever. Like you can reset him off stage, depending on their DI.
Oh, but Nimbus is starting to apply the pressure, and it's gonna kill.
And he gets OC.
Lucas pressure is so hard for some people to deal with. I'm getting a nice juggle here. Quickly
Ooh.
evening the game back up. That was a good grab, though. Got himself out of the position.
Maybe I can tell Rocky to do more forward throws or up throws, because you could just up throw most of the time on like on this character.
Ooh, goes for down throw, dash attack.
Yeah, that works if your opponent's DIing hard in. But the problem with down throw as a throw follow-up is that it's so slow.
Tried to go for a Shadowhawk clip. And he'll eat a bear.
Double jump bear. Nice.
Rocky's still maintaining a lead here. Not by much, but a lead still.
Nice. Up throw. Back air. Oh.
Did he get like a soft hit back air there? It didn't look safe on hit. Did he get like a soft hit back air there? It didn't look safe on
No,
hit.
he just didn't get it out, because you can't technically do back air, up throw, back air there. You have to do back air, up throw, nair, up throw, up air, up throw, fair, or maybe not up throw fair, but up throw, nair, up air. And if you do back air, you usually can't get the second one in on like a fast fall or semi-fast faller. So you usually just want to like reset the situation, wait for them to land, and then grab. Ooh. Ooh. He could hold ledge air. I don't think he's comfortable edge guarding tethers just yet. Nice. Good side Bs. Ooh. Barely misses the forward air. Finished animation too early. No way.
No way. Oh my god. 100.
That is insane.
That was the very tip of up smash too. Wow.
Yeah. I never seen Shadowhawk hit that up air, up smash. That was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. All right, deciding where they're gonna go next for the potential last game.
Man, the chocolate bar was really good.
3, 2, 1, go!
Back to FD. Interesting choice. Kind of worked out for both players there. Rocky was really close that last game. Just Nimbus kind of held his own and was able to come back. Ooh, up smash.
You could from there you can get nair or up air. But yeah, I could explain to Rocky. You can nair, yeah. Ooh, it keeps going for down throw. Yeah, you could up air Lucas until like 100 plus.
Yeah.
Or you at that point you don't want to. If you want to go for the DI mix up for like a super guaranteed stuff, you do back throw or forward throw, and wait for the opponent to mess up their DI. Whereas with, like I said earlier, down throw, it's very slow. Ooh. Got the DI in it though, so did not even come close to dying.
Yeah.
That's death.
Yeah, that's super dead.
Yeah, when you get magged and you see your opponent wave dash back, you're like, yeah, they're dead.
That's an unfortunate misinput there.
Happens, you know. He was at 90. Ooh, we got the Windows sound notification.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go, Artie.
Windows should be muted. I don't know why that happened.
Shouts to Windows 11 being terrible.
It'd be like that.
Every other OS release, it's either good or bad, no in between.
Yeah, it's always like, is this the good one or the bad one? It's probably the bad one, but we're always hoping.
Shouts to Windows 7, goated.
Ooh. He's just putting out the backer. Yeah, sometimes you can just space out backer. It's okay. Ooh, don't neutral DI. Ooh. He's probably calling me out.
We got a live Dom reaction here.
See? Okay. So I know the plan. Bum bum bum. I like the song.
This is a very good song. Shouts to the Amori soundtrack.
Apparently the song's depressing, but I don't know why. It sounds fun.
You gotta play the game to know.
I guess I gotta play the game.
They just released it on consoles.
Darn. Now I can't get it on PC.
It's on PC. It released on PC first.
Darn, I can't get it on consoles.
You can get anything on everything if
can I get it on my Nintendo 3DS?
You know, funny thing, the game had a really long development. There was originally going to be a 3DS version planned.
Oh.
But the game kind of had a very long and tedious development, so by the time it came out, the 3DS was long dead.
Did they still release on 3D? Oh.
No.
So yeah, usually the best DI to deal with Lucas is you just want DI behind him. If you're like middleweight or whatnot. Because down throw is something that if you DI, or like when I say DI out, you want to DI hold into Lucas when you get grabbed, because then you won't get down thrown into guaranteed follow up, which could include up smash.
He was just an inch away from landing that fair. That would have brought him right back in the game.
Ooh. Let's go, Rocky. Nimbus is my boy, but
Man, I keep forgetting how strong Ike up tilt is.
yeah, Ike up tilt's insane. Good combo move and good kill move.
It always looks so goofy to me. Just the way he swings it, like a weird sword uppercut. Oh my god, yeah. Well, Rocky clutched that out.
Yeah, Rocky not content with how he played, but no, he did great. I think he did great, dude. Dude, when you watch his VOD, you did fine.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Yeah, so the thing is, I think he might have been upset. I saw your mid for a wallpaper, but
What?
it's okay. Don't worry. Is that like a lemonade? Is she looking a lemonade or something?
No, well, yeah, there's a lemonade. She's in the background.
Where's her neck?
She's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I think he was upset because he's like, oh, you know, if my opponent got the angle better, they would have lived. But getting the side kid angles upward, like the sweet spot like that, is hard. Doing it downwards is easier than Spaceys because you can kind of like it's safer than
Oh my
Spaceys
God.
because Spaceys they have the thunder net. But going
was
upwards
it.
is hard.
that was an incredible opening stock from Rocky,
Yeah,
actually.
Rocky's going nuts.
He's going Rocco mode.
Yo, Rocco mode. During
rocking out.
Asher. One of the best songs in all fighting games.
Shout out to Moonlit Wilderness.
Yeah.
A stage that, well, probably lagged to all hell on consoles.
Yeah, we should add the song to the thing.
They should have the yodeling song from Tekken 5, from Tekken 6.
That is actually a song we talked about before, and it's hilarious.
It's my favorite Tekken song. Next to the, I think. Whoa, he's okay.
He got the dafts, the down angle forward smash.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with the daft.
No, the daft. Yeah, the daft.
Daniel
no.
forward tilt.
Yeah, but that's just the dafts. Down angle forward smash.
I love the term daft.
Yeah. Did you know about the term I created?
No.
The NAFT. Neutral angle forward tilt. Some might call it just forward tilt, but then that's not specific enough. Ooh! That could be death. Down air? Yep.
Yeah.
Yo! This is kind of sick. Wait, whoa!
Rocky seemed to have figured something out here.
Ooh, you could just up throw starting at 0 on semi-fast fallers. There's no like, ooh, good edge hog. Up throw, yep. You can just up throw and do whatever you want. It feels like it's hearing me, but I know he's not because I'm talking to like group. Like, I don't know what to say. Like what? Like regular voice volume words. Ooh.
Oh, the dash attack caught it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Rocky's.
I'm surprised that dash attack hit. Wow.
Yeah, dash attack can hit slightly below. It's just you usually don't see it because it's not out too long, and the Ike has better moves to cover below.
Yeah, it's a very committal move too.
Like forward air.
Yeah.
And there.
Good old Ike Nair. The tried and true.
Tried and true in every game. Oh.
That's a misinput. Or maybe he was going for a wall jump.
I think he thought he could get the wall, but FOD walls are weird.
Oh, that could cost him the game.
Ooh, no, he still got it. They're both scrapped. Ooh. They're
Really good footsies here from Rocky.
Up air or ooh.
Jumped a bit too low.
Ooh, he went through the ice. Oh my god, Rocky's going off. Nimbus in
Man, that
danger.
forward tilt goes far.
Ooh, Nimbus
What?
is going ham. That clank, his sword clanked with the up smash. Oh, going back. Oh, dash shot kill. It's gonna kill. No, it's gonna, this has to kill. Yeah, this has to kill. Oh, but he up throw, kill. Yeah.
Yep. Rocky, bring it all the way back to 2-2.
2-2, dog. They're
We
going.
might see a reverse 3-0 here.
Dude, Rocky's Ike. I like it.
Yeah,
Dude, I
no,
like this Ike.
it's really solid. Rocky's got really good fundamentals and played footsies really well there,
Yeah.
especially at the end.
Crazy thing about PM is because it's a bit more lenient than most like, you know, most games compared to like Melee and other game like technical fighting games.
Yeah.
Do your fundament, you're like, you know, the more your footsies, the better your footsies are in general, the more it'll show in like this game.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not saying that it doesn't take any technical skill in this game, just footsies are more pronounced. Oh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But early stock for Nimbus for oh my god.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it.
Oh my god. That was
I
so
kind of
cool.
respect it. Oh my
Oh
god.
my dude, if he got the grab there, that would have been a sick combo conversion.
It never ends.
Oh,
Rocky's going off.
yeah, he's going off. Oh, can't get the edge guard there. Nice. Oh,
Rocky's insane.
Rocky's popping off, and Nimbus taking a second.
Yeah,
Trying
it's
to
important to
compose
collect yourself.
Ooh.
I see Nimbus make a lot more use of up tilt than someone like Shadowhawk.
Oh. Nice. Oh, doesn't get the kill. That's a kill. Oh, I thought I was gonna go for backer.
Yeah, goes for a greedier option.
Oh my God, Rocky's
gotta pay
punishing
for
him
it.
right now. Oh, he didn't get the JC grab. He got the dash grab instead.
And Rocky's taking hits, but he's okay. There we go. I was gonna say like, when you're ahead like this, trades that don't kill you always work out in your favor.
And
oh my God, he's crazy.
And the crazy part about sword characters is that when they're in a lead, they are more intense to deal with because they get to like play the slower game. Oh my
He's
God,
landed
Rocky.
2 forward smashes this game, and they both killed. In the same spot too.
Back air.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You hate to see that.
Happened.
What a turnaround from Rocky, though.
No sympathy from me.
Yeah, Rocky played nuts there.
Yeah. Those forward smash reads were
Jeez.
something else. That's
Yeah, and he's starting to get down to combo strings for Ike.
making a statement.
Yeah, some respect from Rocky.
Shout out to
Okay.
Pineapple Tommy in the corner.
I don't know if Tommy's upset, happy, or pissed.
It's hard to tell. Tommy's a very stoic person.
Oh my God, my ponytail completely fell out. That's fine.
Yeah.
That happens. Okay, I gotta go play.
All right, good luck.
See you.
I'm still here at the moment before my HDR game gets played, and that might be a while when that happens. Ooh boy. That's my grand strategy.
Zelda.
We got a Zelda. You know what that means. We got the Lax versus the Tom. This will be a good one. This is always usually a pretty fun set to watch. Ooh, you gotta be careful with that. If you shuttle loop Zelda like that, you better hope it kills, because if you're if you end up below her in that situation, that could be disastrous. Right now, Tommy kind of playing pretty solid, pressing his advantage, as you do. She gets out of the corner. That's really where you want people to be against you when you play Meta Knight. Because Meta Knight excels at keeping you at the ledge and making sure that you won't come back. Oh, but gets the down smash out. Nice get off me tool. Ooh, catches the shield drop with the down tilt. Tommy though, he's got enough extra credit to skip a grade here. Like, he's holding on to this stock. Never mind. But hey, you made the best of that stock. You lifted it like 140 plus, and you got 92% and a stock on Zelda. That's pretty good in my book. Oh, the Din's Fire interrupts the Shadow Loop, possibly saving Dom's life there. Oh yeah, the Zelda combos. Really good spacing and pressure here from Dom. The staggers. Down throw. Oh wow, he goes deep for that. He wanted that. Not Fortune is not favoring him, however, with those lightning legs, but it doesn't matter because Dom did the old switcheroo on this game, and now it's never mind. Now it's dead even. But hey though, still anyone's game. Dom riding a bit more momentum from that last stock, but Tommy is definitely not out of it. Especially with that very well-placed Dacus. And here come the Meta Knight juggles, the tried and true. Oh, a jab. I don't know if that was on purpose. Maybe the idea was the back-handed jab will catch him before he grabs the ledge, but not quite. Right now, Tommy's still sitting at a pretty alright lead, all things considered. Trying to get a bit more extra credit here. And that lead looking more and more comfy. Got nice soft couch. Much like the one I'm sitting on right now. Shout out to the HoG couch. Dom, if he wants a chance to get back on this, he's gotta land a miracle hit or just back throw. A nice down smash from Tommy. That was a weird sour spot if I've ever seen one. The cape connects but doesn't kill. Nice patience there from Tommy, kind of sitting and waiting, seeing what Dom's gonna do, see if he's gonna attempt a burst option to get at disadvantage there, and doesn't though. Back air won't quite kill yet, but one more should. Down smash, not the strong hit. That, oh wow, the back air right just off the mark. But Nair, the Swiss Army knife aerial, will take it there. Pretty entertaining game, all things considered. Let's see how Dom reacts to this. And see if he can adjust accordingly, or maybe Tommy can ride the momentum a bit longer. Perhaps even ride the lightning. Alright, we got some juggles starting off here. Pretty okay opening. The switch to Sheik. Interesting. You know, with Dom, I can never tell what this man thinks, what goes on in that noodle of his. Or maybe if that was just a misinput. It might have been, because switched right back to Zelda after that stock. Maybe it's just experimenting. I like the okay. That was... I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what just happened. She waved at him.
I think he started a taunt. I think it was an accident. It looked like.
Yeah, but it also made a noise. It made the switching noise where you transform into Sheik. I don't know if that's some secret tech where you can do a taunt and turn into Sheik. Oh, it doesn't get the pivot grab. But you know the burst lightning leg will sneakily take that stock. Dom scratching his head bush. Oh, good forward smash. Fortunately, Tommy's sitting at a very nice lead here. He's playing very well right now. He's playing on point today. Call that Prime Apple Tommy. What a forward smash. Solid call out. And now Tommy's sitting pretty here. He's on the front. He's on the bow of the boat. He's on the poop deck. He's he's sunbathing on the cruise. Interesting uses of jab here. My take on that is, hey, whatever works. Shuttle Loop won't send him into blast zone. Back throw? Yep. Keep it simple. Unfortunate SD there. You kind of hate to see that happen. Dom collecting himself. Going Sheik. I don't know how I feel about this. I obviously feel like the Zelda's more solid here. But, maybe Dom's thinking about something I'm not. Probably the case. Dom's Sheik, though, honestly, isn't anything to sneeze at. knows how to play this character and can play her pretty well. And hey, that's a good start. That was a weird option. Go for an ultimate combo. Doesn't really keep the lead for a little bit. Doesn't really get a chance to build any momentum. Tommy ain't having any of that. Tommy's tech chases are so scary. Shields the Dacus. I straight up did not know she still had the chain in this game. That's wild. Yeah, no jump, no character, no stock. Ooh, he does an up smash on the platform, probably a misinput. And this is not looking good for Dom. Tommy is just making all the right decisions here. Does get, you know, up tilt forward air. Really good moving around the cape there. Doesn't net him a stock. 58%, not the end of the world. Let's see if Dom can close the gap here. Oh, that was a very, very risky teleport, and it is not paying off. Does get the grab though. So got bunches of grab loops here. And that lead not looking so big anymore. Oh, but the down smash whiff. Tommy will easily punish that. And now, Tommy's on the verge of 3-0ing Dom. Here come the juggles. Easy ledge hog there, and Tommy will take it. 3 over. Dom laxative. That was, Tommy played really well there. Dom rushing back to the TO desk to update the score. Seeing what we have next. And speaking of who's up next, I don't know.
Raventoly King Coney.
Ooh, I haven't seen
Big
King Coney here in a
Gamer.
minute. Donkey Kong himself, haven't seen him here in a hot minute. He's a LoL player. But you know, he's finally gone outside and interacted with the real world. Here to play Smash Brothers in the basement. Objectively better than playing League of Legends. Remember that. Remember, kids, MOBAs, not even once. That's a Rocky on the couch. I believe Anthony's in the bathroom. What's up? So waiting for the next set here, Hall of Gaming. Your shouts to the Hog Frog.
I don't know what's up with the chat box on this scene. I can't see the chat.
Yeah,
It's like inconsistent.
sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's weird. What's up, Kycse? Goodbye, Kycse. Kycse making an off-screen cameo. Post-credit scene. That's definitely Donkey Kong on screen. We also have Donkey Kong here on the casting couch. Donkey Kong gonna be cheering for his boy, Big SION Gamer. What do you say about this Donkey Kong? What's up, Isaac? Goodbye, Donkey Kong. Oh, my shirt. It's Amelia Watson, my favorite VTuber. Howdy.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing great. I entered HCR.
Nice.
I'm gonna camp.
Understandable.
Just a little information. A lot of you have the stages on the TV over there, as well as the back. So if you're curious, it's all situated over there. It's all going to be best of 3 until top 3.
Falco.
Are they calling HCR now?
There's 2 setups.
He's talking about the rules and stuff.
Okay. Oh, they're getting right into it.
Alright. This is a notoriously bad matchup for DK in Melee. Of course, PM's a little
Isaac, kind of quiet if you want to move the mic closer.
Is this better already?
It's a little better.
A little better? I'm also just a quiet person, so
Yeah.
it just happens.
This sure is looking like a DK Falco matchup.
It definitely is. Cody really has to just get those grabs. He can't be whiffing those. Yeah, he's just kind of getting smothered here.
Oh, but here comes the Donkey Kong special. Right now, Anthony's beating the League of Legends right out of him.
For sure. Yeah. No, Coney really needed that. He does manage to get off the ledge safely, takes center stage. This is oh no, he really needed the up air there.
Right now, looking pretty good for Coney at the ledge.
Yeah,
Donkey Kong back air, traditionally good move.
always has been good at edge guarding spaces, and that's really what he needs right now.
Oh, this could be big.
Yeah, he really needs to get all of this mileage, and it looks like he is. As soon as I say that, there's a little...
Ooh, unfortunate shorten.
That's
I
definitely
kind of
gonna
also
hurt.
thought he would make it to the ledge there too, though, so I understand why he did it.
Yeah. No, I guess it must have just been like a little bit of that momentum he already had during the startup, pulled him barely too far back. But I don't think he was high enough to almost need to shorten, but you do just kind of get down tilted there, so that's a situation you have to be ready for. I like these plat tech chases by Coney. He needs all the mileage he can get right now. He's been playing from behind since the first 10 seconds.
That down tilt hit from behind Falco. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. DK's big.
Back air will just barely kill, and that's important because now Giant Punch is off the deck.
Very true. You won't see Giant Punch directly getting a lot of kills in this matchup, but it does set up for edge guard situations, and as you've been able to see, Coney's already kind of on the ball for taking advantage of all of that. He really was looking for probably a second up air there and land on the plat. Unfortunately.
That was a really smart angle from Anthony.
It really was, just threaded the needle perfectly. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I was expecting an earlier down air, but I actually like that delay a lot better. Just kind of see what Coney's doing, and that little drift back to ledge is going to get caught.
He was starting to bring it back a little bit towards the end there.
He totally was. He kind of found his footing, and he stopped getting overwhelmed so much in neutral. I think it's really easy, especially when these matches start. You just have no momentum as DK. You get locked down by lasers. Anytime you get touched, you take 60 or just die. And ideally, you're trying to do that back, but you're fighting a Spacey. It's gonna be hard. That jump is really unfortunate.
He's getting the up Bs out of disadvantage, only to fall back into disadvantage. But now,
yeah, those uppies are
Oh my
kinda
God.
hard to do safely. That was a really nice conversion. I love seeing dash tack off flat into forward air.
this is why people said this guy was good.
How many years ago?
Well before I joined the scene.
I do kind of relate, at least in a serious capacity. Oh, those lasers were really good. Very unfortunate for Coney there, but at 141, anything should probably kill.
Yeah.
Kind of unfortunate that Coney didn't get to make use of his invincibility, but it's nice to see that he just immediately was able to get that grab. Oh, Anthony went way too low there.
The Spacey fast follower SD, you know,
Yeah.
Hate to see it, but like,
It's the
it happens.
spacey tax. It happens.
yeah. It's the double-edged sword.
Oh, 100%. This is, I think, the first time, because all game Coney was playing from behind, so he's now playing with the lead, which is nice to see as a change of pace. Punch is online, but I don't think it's, yeah, that's just gonna be it.
Oh, I saw the chop. Wow.
Yeah, after DIing to the corner like that, there's really only so much more you can do. And off the top or off the side, it doesn't really matter there. You're just trying to get as close to that corner as you can. I really like that up B, gets the strong hit, able to set up an edge guard situation. Anthony does have his jump. Ooh, I think he wanted to angle up slightly there instead. He might have been able to make back to stage.
I don't know. That's such a rough spot to be as Falco, especially against
really
Donkey
is.
Kong.
Really, if Coney just did the back air, the angle probably wouldn't have mattered. Because I think he was just in range to get back aired where he was, regardless.
Anthony though is keeping it.
Super competitive.
Yeah.
It's super close. I like seeing the power shields on the lasers, and I actually really like the way that Anthony has been able to kind of get these conversions in spite of that. It's very easy to get thrown off your tempo as Falco when there's the perfect shield, but Anthony's recovering quickly, immediately applying more pressure, and not really letting that like laser reversal get to him. I like the F smash, just safe, patient. Ooh,
That was a good recovery from
it
Coney.
was a really good drift, avoiding the down smash like that.
This is rough, but one
ooh,
grab could actually take this. Oh, he's
I
not dead.
expected the down air there from Anthony. Does the back air's just gonna take it.
Yep. That was a really good. Anthony like pulling through towards the end there.
Oh, he really did. It was really nice to see that he just didn't get shaken, because I was mentioning that's the first time Coney's really been up in this set, and where last game we saw Anthony just kind of overwhelm Coney and he wasn't able to get that back. Here he's actually able to kind of pull it back on the reverse side and start. Oh, almost the start of something good, something big there.
I hear. Here come the juggles though. Falco, not really a character you think about like juggles a lot. Mostly you
Yeah.
see the pillar combos, but on big
DK's
characters, anything's possible.
Exactly. DK's big enough, heavy enough. You can start seeing some of those up airs, at least at like mid percents. Ooh, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Very patient. China shield, missed it unfortunately. Guard back air's not actually gonna take it at 146. That's gonna do it though.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Coney's last game for winner's bracket. Potentially. Right now he's down. He really needs to focus, really needs to start bringing it back. Those pillars combos aren't helping his cause, but every time he gets a little bit of some... Oh, wait, actually.
Yeah, beautiful shield drop. Got him a nice
Yeah.
chunk of percent.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, Anthony's been doing a really good job of, even when Coney gets those hits, gets some of those combo stars, it's not always guaranteed to be a bunch of those up air strings or anything else. He's done a very good job of kind of recognizing his own space and recognizing where he has gaps. Shield drops, you've seen him do like shield drop dare, I believe last game. Just like all of these very precise ways to escape these little gaps in whatever Coney's doing.
Oh, is he? Oh. For a second there.
Yeah, I almost expected Anthony to just drop down second there, take the trade.
Or just hold ledge, because I might have killed him too.
Yeah, holding ledge against DK is a little... Oh,
That's
that's rough.
unfortunate.
This is looking really bad for Coney. He's got to get something really big here. Just take the stock and then just straight up 0 to deaths back to back.
It's possible.
It
but,
is
like,
definitely
this is rough.
possible, and this is a matchup where actually it's very doable. You're able to see all of these confirms from Coney, all of these juggles, all of these edge guards. It's very easy to actually get a stock, in theory. But you have to win neutral, and you have to deal with whatever defensive options Anthony's switching between, and that can be kind of hard. Your back air covers a lot of recovery options as DK, but you also can't afford to get hit by side B. Your up air does cover landing on stage, and this is kind of the start of what I'm talking about. Just straight up to 980. He does have punch online, but disadvantage is gonna be
Rip.
rough. That's just it.
Yeah.
Very
even
nice
then,
reversal
like,
from Anthony for the 3-0.
yeah, Anthony is also like definitely the kind of person that will easily and gladly sit back and laser you until you're just at.
Yeah, he's not afraid of
yeah.
playing the patient game, which works out really well for him as Falco, especially against a character like DK that will struggle to get in.
Yeah. It's such a hard comeback to make, especially against a player like this.
Exactly. Especially when Anthony's doing a really good job of acting out of taking the power shielded laser, because normally that would be your best way to get an approach in that scenario. You get the power shield and you dash in, and from there you see if you can grab, you see if you can, do anything. And there we just saw Anthony, while not necessarily ready for all of them, very just aware of the fact that they could be power shielded and that he needed to be ready past that step. So
yeah. Still though, entertaining match.
Oh, very much. I love that matchup. Actually, one of my older friends plays DK, and I've historically been a Fox main, so I'm very used to exactly how explosive that can be on either side. Super fun to watch.
And Coney's not out of it either. He's in losers, but he's definitely not out of the tournament.
I really want to see how he progresses through the rest of this bracket. I haven't actually checked who's still in a while, but
has HER started yet?
That might have been the announcement from Dom that I wasn't paying attention to. He would tell me. We're both in the bracket.
Yeah.
He's a TO. He's used to Hakim, right? He'll come bother us.
Yeah.
He could find us
He's
if
used
we were
to
at like,
Kycse too.
Also, Hakim's usually a little more likely to just vacate the premises, which I think is a little bit more of the issue.
Yeah, than just showing up late even though you live really close by.
Bobby does do that, yeah. I should probably pull up bracket, see what's up. It's usually how it goes. Smash is a very easy game to just lose track of time. Matches go by so fast, and
yeah.
Let's check out the bracket really quick. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have
Squirtle.
Is this Tommy versus Nick? Why?
Nick doesn't play Squirtle. It's a Meta Knight Ditto.
I don't know where the Squirtle came from, but both these players tend to rely on tech chases a lot, or at least be competent, like very competent when it comes to tech chasing, Tommy especially. So I'd expect to see tech chases and any reversals out of those, and just capitalizing off of that damage to play a really big role here.
Which one is? I assume Nick is the edgier looking Meta Knight.
With the tag, yeah. Tommy's player 1.
Okay.
So Tommy is just raw down B, really nice to cover that dash back, but I would like to see more consistent confirms as the set goes on. I think that's really good out of the gate, keep Tommy feeling defensive.
Who is making noise?
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know what's going on. They'll figure
Stuff.
it out.
Thanks.
Many things.
I'm not actually familiar with the old Richie's Meta Knight.
So Nick has been playing Meta Knight at least off and on for a while. Today has been a lot of Meta Knight and Kirby. After Ganon, it was really mostly Meta Knight, some Kirby play, and now it seems like he's mostly focusing on Meta Knight. Unfortunately, I don't actually get to see a lot of Nick playing, just because Capital Region.
Yeah.
But from when I do see it, definitely very competent player. Right now it's looking a little rough. It's looking like Tommy just has like a better understanding of the Ditto maybe.
Tommy also like focuses on this character specifically. Nick, he's spread out between Fisk, Kirby, Ganon,
Yeah, right now it definitely has been more of a focus on Meta Knight, but Tommy's been solo main Meta Knight since the beginning of time. So
Yeah.
that was, yeah, you just saw like 1 or 2 habits getting exploited there, and very, very efficiently, Tommy was not afraid to put the F smash right in his face. Just take that stock.
He won
Move
that
on.
so hard that he somehow won 11
He
games.
won 11, yeah, I don't know how that happened.
I think that puts Tommy in Grant's. Oh, the Meta
Oh.
Knight. Not the Meta Knight,
The Ganondorf.
the Ganon Knight.
Yeah, I mean, after a match like that, where it's unfortunately just kind of clear that Tommy has a better grasp of that matchup, I do like to see a bit of a change. I'm a little worried because Nick said that he hadn't been playing Ganon at all today, and you do run into situations like that. The edge guarding is going to be really rough, but that was a very nice reversal.
Died so early.
That's kind of the double-edged sword of Gan. You just have ways to kill it like 70, 75.
Meta
but-
Knight, a bit of a floaty, not floaty, but like lighter character too.
Yeah, not.
But sometimes
like,
you just don't get to play the game like this.
Yeah, it's kind of hard as Ganon to actually get those opportunities to play the game. But once you do, you can make it work if you're explosive enough and on top of your punish game. But it is just hard to get those initial openings, and it is so crucial that you don't get hit with a reversal. You don't drop anything. That love to see it.
The funny move, yeah.
Yep, thanks.
I love
Robert.
that one. It's a classic.
It is 100% a classic.
You should do it again.
I'm sure we'll see at least one more up tilt. That move is too good to just ignore. Very interesting use of down B. I do kind of like it. I think right there the percentage was too low to really get anything off of it. As you saw, Tommy was just able to kind of tech and hold down against the landing hitbox. But
Oh,
ooh,
bit of
that's
a,
rough.
It does the funny move, but maybe not on purpose there. That was a really strange use of it.
I kind of understand. It comes out really fast, so if it
Oh,
did
hell yeah.
catch Tommy, nice. If Funny Move did catch Tommy on like frame 5 or whatever, before that up tilt came out, that was actually a pretty good situation to be in. But I would kind of expect drop
Do it
through
again.
flat up air to really have been the intended input there. I know Nick plays with went for it all. I do like it. It didn't work out. I have so much respect and not enough results.
He put all those chips on the table and then an anvil fell on his head like in Looney Tunes. And then he came out from under it and he was shaped like an accordion. He made funny noises when he walked.
He was Delta Royal Flush, but he was playing Crazy Aids. I feel like that's intended to be a drop down up air, and then it's just getting eaten by the C stick up tilt input. But I really don't know.
It is not looking good here for our
Yeah.
hero Richard Nixon.
Tommy's kind of locking down his game plan, just forcing these edge guards, forcing all of these like really unfortunate disadvantage states. Because Ganon just does not have options in disadvantage. That was dead at 67, I think.
Good God.
I mean, there's no DI.
We talk about like these like horrible like situations where Ganondorf where he
Yeah.
has no like way to escape his advantage, but then he does that.
Well, he was invincible at the time, coming
True.
off the Halo platform. This is looking really rough for Nick, unfortunately. Just kind of getting grabbed is this is really bad. I like just instantly grabbing ledge.
Funny move.
Funny move almost worked. Jab almost worked. Just barely missing a couple of these, and now he's in a really, really bad spot versus Tommy here. I like the platform movement. I like it. That's almost really good. Nice.
Does get the
nice
funny move.
Yeah, Nick is just kind of getting overwhelmed by Tommy's Meta Knight and doesn't seem like
He died at 54%.
there was no DI. There's
No DI.
no DI. You DI that up. This is
There was
this is
DI there,
looking doable. I mean, it hits straight out, so you DI up to go to the corner. Something like that.
Ooh, okay.
This
Any trade
is-
that doesn't kill you is a good one, but rip.
Yeah. It was almost looking like it was gonna happen for a
That
second.
one stock
That
kind
one
of
st-
started to make me believe.
There's like forward air into forward air and dead at 54. And if it works, it works.
It's a legitimate strategy, I guess.
Oh man,
That was a roller coaster of a set.
it really was.
Isaac, one of you guys play commentate. I need to commentate Weekend Warriors.
Who's up next?
Play. We bought. I need to commentate a Weekend set.
Can I commentate? Do you mind?
Sure.
I'm never on couch. I might as well.
Just one. I promise, just one. You can have me back immediately after.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, senor. I get a Weekend Warrior set.
Hi,
I get a Weekend
Anthony.
Warrior set in PM. That's great. Okay.
How you doing,
Fighter.
Anthony?
We're chilling.
Nice.
Hey,
Love to hear it.
I think Artie can hear me. Hey, Artie, can you do that thing for me again? I'm on Will's side. Where I can hear myself.
I need to not hear myself, actually. If
What if
that's
we-
a thing
Would you
can
prefer to
change.
hear yourself, Isaac?
I would prefer not to. Anthony said you would.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
hearing myself because it lets me not talk loud.
Oh, see, for
'Cause-
me, it throws me off when I hear myself talk. There we
Yeah,
go.
so the-
oh,
the-
that's beautiful.
Usually it's not that bad on what is it on headsets, but I know there's just a little bit of delay on these.
Yeah,
when
and
there's a
that's
delay, it's
enough to just completely throw me off,
But
unfortunately.
my headsets go directly into my my amplifier in at my house, so like it's like I can hear myself and it's like 1-to-1.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we got a Weekend Warrior set. Weekend Warriors. Weewa.
Yeah.
So Weewa's a really good melee player.
I noticed.
Yeah.
I have not taken bracket super seriously today, but it was enough to very clearly see, like, my round 1 as we watch.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean, I went random.
Yeah, that's why it's rough too. You could win Bowser and maybe done better, but
Oh, yeah, but that's just take advantage of a melee player at that point,
yeah.
which I will do on days when I want to win. Sorry, Artie.
Alright.
All right.
Um, yeah.
But yeah, so Weewa kind of learned this matchup. He was kind of describing to me what he thinks he needs to do in this matchup. And he's like, yeah, I just gotta space Zelda out. It's like, I just gotta do that, man. I just gotta space Zelda out. And I'm like, yeah.
If you can do it, it does work. Dom is really good at closing those gaps.
Yeah.
I know that he's played against actually a lot of Marth in the past.
Yeah, he also has like a lot of like literal top up from Mark practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Rangunchu.
Yeah, I remember Dom telling me actually that like one of his like most consistent practice partners over the years was a Marth player.
Oh yeah, Matt Forbes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't make that connection for some reason.
Ooh. So I think Clay, what he needs to do more is literally. Oh well, you could have Smash, but one of the cool things you could just do against Zelda is that she could just swan her away. You could just keep fairing her,
Yeah.
and then when she's above you and you can shark her, she gets up aired and dies even to sour spot at like around 160-ish.
Yeah,
Which sounds like a lot, but it's easy to get that damage on Zelda as Marth.
definitely. The other thing too that I wanted to mention is that I feel like Weewa would do, or like would benefit a lot from actually making Dom be the one to approach and like go in.
Oh yeah, Clay's really aggressive.
Yeah, and that works, and right now it's kind of not, because Dom is really, really good at just
Yeah.
kind of making sure to
CC.
punish the spacing, CC, exactly. Make sure Din's fire's in the way, like Nairu's, all of that.
Nice.
Nice? Okay.
Also, something you should do against Zelda that she can't really deal with is tipper fair.
Yeah.
I think Weewa's not going for enough tipper tipper aerials, because what tipper fair does, it's obviously even harder to crouch cancel at like mid percent, and it pops Zelda up for combos,
Yep.
which is something we don't really have to. You don't have to do too much, because
No.
there's different ways to combo, like the floaty
Oh, yeah.
like something that's similar to this, like Peach, whereas like it's weird. Comboing Zelda is a bit different than comboing Peach.
The other really nice thing actually about Tipper Fair, is actually that's like nice. That's a way to actually guarantee that you're going to be outside of Zelda's effective range, which you are Marth, but you do still have to respect, like Lightning Kick. You have to respect.
Yeah,
like, some.
Lightning Kick's so big.
It really is like, and just kind of going for those mid-spaced fairs. You've been seeing a lot of punishes for that already, and it hasn't been going super well.
I
Dom
know.
took
When
a
you
pretty
when you
clean
tip
game
repair, you get it's safe and you get
Yep.
rewarded hard.
Exactly.
Although he's been getting like a lot of mid fair. It might be the the animation looks a little bit different because you know we're playing PM.
Also true.
Because I bet I know Clay gets a lot of tip repairs on people in melee.
I also just wonder if that's just maybe not as much of a focus because Zelda is so floaty. Ooh,
He's also not shielding enough.
no.
One of the things you could do as Marv is sometimes you could just shield grab.
Yeah, shield grab is very, very good here.
It's very good against characters who don't have a lot of good pressure on shield.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Although
which
Dom will just grab you,
yeah.
and that.
Well,
can
that's a
work-
mix-up, you know.
Yeah, it does just kind of depend on how well Dom is able to play around that particular option.
And one of the things I think maybe
little too
you know
greedy
what I'm
there.
thinking? Because of the way Peach works, Peach has a lot better pressure than Zelda on shield.
Yeah.
So he's probably just thinking, he's like, I can't shield or I lose. It's like, no, you're allowed to shield against Zelda.
Yeah. Also just.
That's funny. Dom crouched under the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yep, you could just shark. Oh.
Dead.
He's. Yeah, not
Ooh.
that.
That was DI'd.
You could shield grab that. Nice. Oh, but he's
Nice.
there.
Very nice way to quickly take ledge. Just kind of secure the stock from Dom.
Funny teleports. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could shield drop. Oh, we missed it. You could
Didn't-
shield
did
drop
not do
up
anything.
air to or fair to.
I'm kind of surprised up air did not hit there. I guess just a little.
He's going for the Weewa. The double F smash. There's a lot of Weewas, by the way.
Uh-huh. I'm not
Nice.
super familiar. I don't come to the Melee Nights, unfortunately.
He's just Weewa. It's just Weewa. You don't have to go to Melee Nights. You just have to experience Weewa right now.
Oh, that was a really nice delay from Dom. Unfortunately, did not just take ledge.
Ooh, good F help.
That's very good Din's fire there. Roll. Oh, get up attack even better.
Oh, yeah, that was a
That'll
good
just
get up
be
attack.
it.
I didn't need that Zelda's over 100 get up attack reach that far.
I actually didn't realize either. That's good to know.
That's kill.
Yep. Classic floaty killer. Okay, very even going into the final stock of game 2.
Ooh,
Lightning
that could be
kick.
scary.
That trade worked out very, very well
Nice.
for Weewa there.
Yep, you could just
soft
fair,
lightning kick.
fair. You could. Oh, he missed his jump.
Unfortunate.
Nice, fair. Oh, you could have faired again there.
Yep.
You could just keep fairing it.
Dom,
As much as downers enticing, fair's
Yeah.
still really scared from both sides. He's
Yeah.
gonna back throw and he
Dom-
dies.
Yeah, Dom needs to close this up very quickly though, because that kind of shock factor of a melee player not dealing with PM Zelda is going to start to fade.
Yeah.
And you've already been seeing some adaptation from Weewa, and as we go into game 3, Dom is going to need to also adapt in turn for all of this additional knowledge that he's now dealing with.
Yeah. Oh, nice that stuff.
Very quick confirm.
Yeah, finding out the matchup's hard, Eric.
Oh.
Also, don't worry, dog. Sometimes, sometimes you just gotta be home. It's okay. No guilt. Nope, not guilting you.
No,
I'm not sad that you're not here. Nope.
You're fine, Rico.
Nope.
You would
Not
stuff
sad.
to, like, prioritize the project you had. You're good. Like,
It's
I
okay.
would rather you do that. Don't listen to Anthony.
I love you, Rico. It's chill, dog. Don't worry.
Oh, nice soft
Ooh.
air.
That's gonna. Oh, I thought it was gonna go for up air.
I also thought so.
Up air has that range. Oh, I thought at some point. So at some point on characters like Zelda, you can do downer, and then after first downer, the
Nice.
tech chase, you can just do shield drop up air.
Really good recovery from Dom there. I also like the slide up DI earlier.
Good up
Unfortunately,
smash from
just
Weewa.
not quite enough. Ooh, very fast little confirm there.
Yeah.
Totally even. 2 stocks left in game 3. Weewa really needs to kind of start.
Oh,
Yikes. Dom's
He also-
been
I
bringing
don't-
this back really well.
I don't think Weewa's knowledgeable about how you can just kind of up throw Zelda and shark her.
Yeah,
'Cause he keeps forward throwing her.
I feel like there's definitely going to be some.
No,
Ow.
he probably hurt. I think he
Probably heard
hurt.
up throw, just didn't hear the shark.
Yeah, but you can against Zelda, you can't be horizontal of her. You're
Oh,
okay
yeah.
being below her because when you're below her, downer's a bit slow, just a little bit.
I love seeing Dom's use of Didn't Fire. Didn't really amount to too much, but it looked really cool.
You can tip her. Oh no.
Dom is trying to close this out very quickly.
Nice. Oh my god.
Wow, back hit is
This
just
is
gonna do
insane.
it. Very, very close still going into the final stock here. Dom just kind of needs to close this out quickly.
He did the funny. He did the funny.
That was so
actually kinda
fast.
sick.
That was really clean.
That was
a
like-
really clean final edge guard for the 3-0. So much of it looked really close.
Yeah, Danes would be really sick if it didn't change your camera. If it didn't just like make the game look awful.
Yeah, there is kind of the unfortunate counterplay of if it doesn't move the camera, you can place it off screen, and that's the part where it
That's
gets.
fine. I don't care.
See, I also am of the same opinion, but
No, even Hakeem's the biggest Zelda hater, and he's fine with it.
yeah,
He's like,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. And Grizz is like, no, that'd be so much worse for you guys. We're like, we don't care.
we literally would rather have the move be better and us be less annoyed than.
Because it's like, the camera moves. The game looks, dude, playing Zelda is one of the most annoying things because it just moves the camera. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not playing PM. I'm just playing like
The camera.
camera simulator.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff from Weewa. I think he could take it. Like,
Oh.
if he just learned the matchup, because he's like, he did try to up throw, but the
Yeah.
problem was he wasn't aware about having to deal with like Zelda immediately doing like a Luigi Nair.
Yeah.
So Zelda's kicks are like Luigi Nairs, but they kill, which is rough.
Yeah.
They insta kill. It's,
it's-
not like it's just like a Luigi Nair eventually kills,
You definitely have
Zelda
to treat it
kicks
very
insta-kill.
differently.
It's like-
yeah.
and you're usually holding in for it. Yeah, Rocky's doing insane today. Rocky's doing some stuff. His Ike's sick.
Oh
See
yeah.
Rocky's Ike?
I'm actually at some point Rocky was playing Lucario and I thought that was really, really cool. But it is also kind of nice to see him go towards more of like a less specific, more PM fundies
Oh,
character, just to kind of get more of that game understanding, get more of that game
Yeah.
knowledge. And like you said, his Ike has been doing great. Like the set versus Nimbus earlier brought
Yeah.
everything back.
And it's like his fundamentals are strong.
Oh,
He has good
super strong.
footsies.
Yeah.
And I think it's just his only problem was he was playing a character that requires so much tech skill. Like you need a
Yeah.
high entry to barrier
Yeah.
or a high barrier to entry. You know. Okay,
Understood.
now we're gonna play Mr. Bobby Bandito and get washed.
All right. Good luck.
All right, that's gonna go rough.
Have fun. Yes. Yeah, so Rico, actually Rocky played Ike initially, and has been messing around with some characters, and also like at some point seemed to focus Lucario a bit more. Hey Tommy. Yeah, so did definitely play a good amount of Ike before trying Lucario, and seems to have switched back at least for today. I'm not sure if it's more of like a comfort pick or more of like we're talking about Rocky. So I'm not sure if going back to Ike is more just a comfort pick now, because I haven't seen him here in a while. Maybe it's been a minute since he's played PM.
What, did he play Lucario or Ike?
He used to. Now he's playing Ike today.
Yeah.
So I was kind of just hypothesizing that maybe it was more of a just comfort, easier.
He's been playing Ike for a while now, I think.
he
Yeah.
played Ike first, and then some Lucario, and then kind of went back to Ike, it seems. And that's the part that I'm not super sure at.
Dude saw the truth, saw that Ike is a much easier character.
Yeah.
So is it Anthony Kyle?
Yep.
Playing losers quarters right now. We decided against it.
Oh wait, losers quarters. So
Yep.
that's
Big Scion Gamer Domlax.
Dom and Coney. Nice. Okay.
Oh shit.
This will be a fun matchup.
How's your day going, Isaac? What's up?
I'm tired. I took 2 trains down here right after work, and I have to leave at like 9:30 to catch the trains back. So
That's a grind, dude.
I am grinding. I am grinding. Yeah. No, I mean I wanted to show up. I thought the HR bracket is a fun idea. I wanted to show up for that too. I do just have to leave early, and I'm just have to make it work. So
All right, so we're gonna have Big Scion Gamer and Domlax.
yep. These two haven't played yet in bracket, have they?
They definitely
No.
have at some point in their lives.
Well,
No,
definitely at some point. I just mean today.
Oh no, not today.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure who Kevney lost to, or I think it's Anthony actually.
I can check real quick. It was Anthony, it was the 3-0. Oh yeah, that I commentated that set. Anyways. Dom's pulling ahead in an early lead here.
So
Quick
I'm
reversal from
not
Cody, though.
sure how well DK combos Zelda. I feel like it might be one of those matchups where he can't necessarily 0 to death.
You definitely can. DK has some chain grabs on floaties, and against Zelda specifically, you do kind of have to start to transition out of your grab combos a little bit earlier, just because she's an awkward weight. But even if it's not to death, you should be seeing a good amount of damage here coming from Coney. Even without chain grabs, just a straight 60. Oh, that was almost. Very evenly matched game so far. Both of these players. Nice. Yeah, that still works.
Yeah, there's really no good DI.
No, we just kind of have to deal with it. Fortunately, Dinsfire did not come to save Dom there. Okay. Just makes it work. Quickly resets.
I feel like Dom needs to be a little bit more disciplined. Like, right there, you just charge him with backer. And I feel like as Zelda in this matchup, your job is to just put up defense and wait for DK to inevitably try to grab you.
See, yes, but also DK has a couple other scary options against like how you're walling him out here. And the main thing is that he's actually just fast. DK is just a fast heavy. So when you're playing as Zelda or any other character, you're trying to wall him out. Even like a short hop fair from Zelda, DK can just run in after and grab you if it's like spaced appropriately.
Yeah, but
So-
you can still stuff him out with like up tilt and up smash.
Yeah, you definitely do have options that will catch an unsafe approach, but it does kind of depend. If Coney starts going for more grabs, it will make it harder as well. So trying to box him out before he gets to you, before he gets in that grab range, before he gets in that range for like aerials, like Nair, we've seen a lot of already, like that right there. So definitely doable, but there is definitely a lot of agency in neutral for both players here. No one has beaten Kycse yet, Rico. That is winners. A little bit greedy from Dom, but I do kind of like it. Oh yeah, just ready for it. Really close games. I love to see the explosive combos from both players here.
Yeah, I worry that as the set goes on, Kevin's gonna realize that DK backer just kind of invalidates Zelda as a
Yeah,
character. But he hasn't really done anything yet, or like not too big, because right now they're kind of playing honest neutral where they're just scrapping.
Yeah, and I think while that neutral stays honest.
Oh, well.
Oh, rough. Yeah, I think while that neutral stays honest, this is going to be a pretty even match, but the first player to start being more dishonest in neutral is going to
I do not understand Dom's love of pressing the jump button.
If you're floaty enough and you have a lightning kick, you can usually jump aerial.
Nah, dude, he just double jumps sometimes. Just watch him.
Just for fun. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Bad habit, maybe. Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe it gets him out of weird situations because he's floaty and it's hard to follow combos. Who knows? Probably some mix of all of them. Probably meant to up-beat a ledge there.
Good jab grab.
Maybe. I don't know. Very nice nair from Coney, just punished the lightning kick.
Up throw up there.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it though. Definitely about one kill move away from taking DK. I like the stall. Nice. Ooh.
That stall is actually gonna. That's.
Oh. Must have held down trying to fastball the ledge. I like the patience from Dom, just waiting for Dins. Probably a little bit unsafe, but if Coney didn't punish it, it worked out. I like the use of Din's Fire with the spacing there, try to cover as many options as possible. Nice. I like just waiting at the ledge, waiting for Coney to try to get off. DK does not have a lot of fast options from ledge there, so you can just kind of hold that space, get the down smash, or at least get ready for a lightning kick or something similar. Very nice edge guard from Dom here. Counterpick is working well for him. Interesting recovery route. He's just gonna die for it. I like the CC up smash.
Dom's doing a really good job of like just staying grounded and just not letting Kevney start any.
Oh yeah, just maintaining his space, maintaining his bubble of like,
Yeah.
you cannot touch me. If like you go in this space, I will just hit you. No, I think Dom is doing a great job of just kind of like, it's a wall based on like specifically reacting to when he's going in, because he's not just like throwing out aerials, not just putting Din's fire like in between the two of them trying to stop something. Very clearly
It
recognizing
was clear,
when-
methodical. Like
Yes.
he had a game plan and
Yeah,
it worked.
just recognizing when Coney does want to go in and how he's going to do it, and just able to kind of throw as much of a wrench in that as he can. Very interesting combo start with the lowest hit of up smash I've ever seen. But that, ooh. Dom went for the short in there. That forward air from Coney would have just been devastating. I like the patience from Coney, just waiting out the Dins, just not even dealing with it.
That was a really good short. And
That was really nice, and just converted it instantly to the up air.
I always forget that characters can just hit Dins because mine can't.
Really? Nothing?
Dash attack.
Yeah. Very interesting short from Dom, but it did work out decently well. Coney just needs to take the stock very quickly. Any extra credit Dom gets here, especially on such a big stage. Okay. Super even game still.
You do not want to chase DK, especially as Zelda.
Oh, yeah.
You like need to recognize when you're just never gonna catch him.
DK is so fast, and even just right as you were saying that, Coney was doing a great job of dash dancing in and out of Zelda's effective range, and just was able to convert it into a grab, get a quick little conversion off of it. Very nice drift there, just kind of neatly avoids the dit, gets the back air. Nice. I was just gonna mention, I really want to see Coney going for some more of the early kills. Whether or not they're entirely guaranteed, that is just kind of what it looks like he needs in order to keep up right now. These stocks that are going up like way past 100, as DK you can kind of usually just make sure they never live that long. And it's really important that you don't give them that time, because one of these combos is gonna do 60, gonna do 70. And you just can't afford that, especially when you're just fishing for a kill. Almost, that was almost just the stock from Dom right there.
Yeah.
Nice use of down air, just kind of stuffing it out. Just double wrench. Should be it? No. Okay, it just gets the second one. Okay, with punch on the line, Dom is really going to be trying to looking for any confirms he can here. Just set up edge guard, set up anything.
Yeah, see, I feel like this is a unique spot where now Dom can't just put up his wall. It's
Yeah.
not enough where he kind of has to force his advantage.
Exactly. He can't risk the possibility of Coney getting that combo, and it looks like
And he's
he
taking
has been.
70%. Just
Yeah, really just like 1 or 2 hits away from punch killing, which now it's off the table, but you still have to watch out for forward air, you still have to eventually watch out for up air. I like the quick charge from Coney. Definitely a little risky, but making good use of invincibility for it. Oh, hi Tony. I haven't been reading chat.
This is probably
Oh, just works.
big SION gate.
I feel like Dom needs to DI that behind DK at that percent to get that extra height and avoid the up air, but I also don't know.
Yeah, I think he was probably a couple percent shorter than not connecting. So
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think DIing out would have saved him, but maybe DIing in, and that's just kind of the mix-up you have to deal with. Sure. Coney, you were of course correct. It is middle cavern time. That was.
Alright, Kevney's
This is a
definitely
lot of
more like
confidence.
Kevney.
Yeah, this is a lot of confidence going into game 4. Which has been working well, at least so far. Yeah, that'll just do it. And those are the early kills I'm talking about. He needs to get those confirmed.
Dude, the mix-ups on DK's throws just play themselves.
They hurt, man. They hurt. I've been hit by so many of those in my lifetime. Dom is starting to get a little nice reversal. Dom's starting to get a little overwhelmed.
Everybody gets
looking
one.
like. Oh yeah. I'm not saying that sounds like a character flaw, but it does mean that he needs to start getting space, needs to catch his breath, and he's now starting to kind of turn that momentum a little bit. Unfortunate. Just didn't quite go far enough. I
Alright,
really
Dom's
liked
just
that dash
swinging.
dancing. That was really nice dash dancing from Kona. Yeah, Dom was just swinging. But all of those really looked like they were gonna put Cody in a bad spot. So I don't blame Dom for that too much. Just really good dash dance, able to... Really needed that sweet spot. Factor's not gonna do it yet. Really just needs like this back throw or something. Sure.
I'm surprised they lived that.
It was really good DI from Dom. He got the slide off. Yeah, Dom has been getting a little bit smoked by run-up shield. I don't know... Good back air. Just kind of covered as many options as possible. Yeah, I would like to see Dom get some more grabs. The problem is that it is committal, and Coney has been doing such a good job of going in and out of Dom's effective range that I can understand being a little like, there we go, that's kind of the grab we're talking about, but...
Yeah, there's been a couple times where Dom's been able to find a grab out of DK back air, which is really impressive because that move is like no end lag.
Really interesting reversal, but that does even this up quite a bit more. And it's gonna be a comeback, but it could... No, that's it.
Alright.
Yeah, by the time we got to game 3, game 4, Dom did just start kind of getting overwhelmed. Coney had built up that confidence, built up that momentum.
Yeah, Kevney's really good at having like a mental fortitude and just saying like, yeah, that's bullshit, but have you considered Donkey Kong?
Have you considered neutral air? Have you considered cargo throw? Like, all of these things, yeah, 100%.
I don't know if I'm playing or if they're playing winner's side.
We're playing winners finals first, and then you.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have Anthony Kyle.
Yep. This is always an interesting matchup. I have not paid attention to what character Bobby's been playing today.
He's playing Charizard.
He's playing Zard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he decides to not play Zard right now, but...
I can't imagine against Anthony of all people is where he'd make the switch. But... Did you hear the character callouts?
no, I didn't.
I have no idea whether Anthony's going Falco or Fox. I know he's been going
He's
Falco all
probably
day.
playing Falco if I had to guess.
I would assume so. Okay.
Yeah.
Button check.
Wow,
Yeah.
brawl pivots? It's fucked up.
Oh yeah, he does have a really nice buttons. They're flat instead of like convex or concave. He had me install them. But yeah, no, they do look super sick. It's got a good amount of like purple stickers on there. Quick button check. Anthony, of course.
Trying to do the 6 a.m.
Yeah.
jitter walk.
I don't know if you could check out the hand cam to look at
Yeah.
how much effort is going into that. This is peak performance.
This is gaming.
There is Gengar on there, it is covered by the name tag, Arsenals. Or Haunter? My bad. Maybe there's Haunter and Gengar, I can't remember. It's one of the line. Alright. Nice spot touch for the shine out of the shield. That was a really bad situation for Anthony. Yeah, jabs. Just not gonna do it. A little surprised he didn't make the block from there, but it's just how it works when you're Falco, unfortunately. These grabs are so punishing. Ooh, just immediately adapts into the tech in place. And that'll do it. Anthony really needs to find his footing fast. Bobby's very clearly ready right now, and it's not looking like
Bro, he's
Anthony.
getting fucking smoked.
Yeah,
Not like this.
Yeah.
Jesus
that'll just do it.
Christ, bro. Kyle literally just sat and waited for Anthony to use the button. That doesn't even feel like a game, man.
I was so fast. Anthony just never got his footing, never got to like establish a neutral presence. Bobby was
Walked away
just
for
ready.
like 30 seconds.
To be fair, when you're
It was
down
only
2
30
stocks
seconds, too.
as Falco against Charizard, within like 30 seconds nonetheless, you're probably
yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
over it.
Unfortunately, just how it's gonna happen. That was game 1, yes, Mark.
Alright.
That was an incredibly fast game 1.
Pokemon
Alright.
Stadium.
Yeah, hopefully this gives Anthony a little more room, a little more confidence. You can already see him busting out the lasers, kind of just a really unfortunate situation already. Nice recovery though. Alright, I like the more defensive play. He's not running and getting grabbed yet. He's ready for the roll-in, kind of. Didn't quite get the punish for it. Did not DI back there correctly. He's gonna pay for the stock. Didn't quite get the down air. Playing really carefully by the ledge, which I like. Just can't afford to give away any more of those easy stocks. I like this pressure from Kyle, just kind of making sure that as long as Anthony's in that like mid-range, he doesn't even have time to get the laser out, doesn't have time to apply any pressure of his own. Just essentially like just forcing a retreat, which Anthony has not been super willing to do. That's
Yep.
it's really rough.
See, I feel like Anthony, he had the right idea at the start of the set, but now it looks like he's not even really shooting the lasers, although I guess it worked out there. but-
Start of the game,
Yeah.
just to clarify. Yeah, no, I think the laser pressure and picking his moments a little more, like carefully, trying to keep more space between him and Bobby is what's going to work to his advantage here, because whenever he gets too close and he just gets caught,
So like
that's
right
the
there,
stock.
he shot one laser, then immediately just ran and got grabbed. I'm really
Yeah.
surprised he lived, but
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. I feel like Bobby just didn't want to commit to an edge guard there. Maybe it's a little bit awkward for him, like awkward spacing. But yeah. Anthony just needs to be ready for how far Zard's moves reach, how fast someone can come out at that spacing. And he's just getting caught. He's getting caught when he goes in, he's getting caught when he tries to like hold mid-range. Unfortunate SD. Definitely seems really shaken here, and I don't blame him. This has not been going super well. Yeah, in the air versus Zard is hard. If you win the interaction, you do well, and if you lose the interaction, you are dead. Ooh, that should just take it, yeah.
yeah, I feel like Falco doesn't really have answers for when Zard is like directly above him or just jumping above him. Like he has like full hop, but then he has to commit to the full hop. Like he can try to jump above Zard, but by that time,
Yeah, I honestly,
Zard's already drifted away.
honestly, I think the best thing might just be like a shine out of shield. Just like wait for how.
Well,
Bobby's
but the
gonna
issue
come
with that
down.
is that Zard's moves are so big that like Shine Shield doesn't really reach. Like, especially if he's doing like Nair or F tilt.
Yeah, depending on spacing, of course. But if he's just like coming down from above you, I feel like waiting for the aerial, waiting for the option, and then punishing that option is going to be better than trying to always intercept. Especially because Falco does not get as much off of up airs as like Fox would, as an example. Oh yeah. Like, I mean, being able to spot touch the grabs would be great. Right now, Anthony's been getting caught a lot on approaches, and that's been going really rough for him because when he does pick his moments, he is just getting punished for it. But this is nice punish so far. Unfortunately, misses the bear after the shine, but he's starting to apply more pressure, starting to find more of his footing. Bobby's still gonna take the first stock. That's just how it goes. And he needs to keep a clear head. He needs to keep it going. Just commit to the defensive playstyle that has been working for him. At least in some amounts. Yeah, a little too close to laser there. Jab is just gonna combo you to 70 if you don't do DI out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, nice center. Able to take a stock, not down by too much. Really just like a combo away from tying that up, but
That was a good angle.
that was a really good angle, and I'm kind of surprised that down tilt didn't hit it. Maybe it was just a timing thing, or at least like trade, but double laser from ledge is working for him a little bit.
I just noticed Anthony's tag as Weewaw. Shout out to Weewaw.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I just didn't even pay enough attention. Downer would have been really nice there. I'm not sure if it would have killed at that percent, but it definitely would have been really important. Potentially concerning recovery, but didn't get punished for it. Is getting punished for letting Bobby back to stage though. Oh yeah, you gotta DI some of that out. Not the soft to the backer. Anthony's been going for a little bit off the grabs. The problem is that he's mostly just been losing a lot of these neutral interactions. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it too is about what works versus Zard, because Anthony has more experience against.
That's what works against Zard.
Yeah, just wait for Bobby to SD. No, because Mango, as an example, has probably never fought a competent Charizard in his life. So.
No. That was crazy.
that was a rough 3-0. He did find his footing towards the end, but it just was not enough. Especially
how
after
long did that set
one.
last? Like 8 minutes, if that? Like the whole set?
Maybe a little longer. Game 3 definitely took like a good 4 or 5 minutes. But game 1 was 30 seconds. So it really all comes down to how long game 2 was, and I don't remember.
Yeah.
Alright. Have fun. Yeah. Alright, right now we do have Coney versus Tommy, so DK versus Meta Knight. I want to set Anthony Wonder Hearts. Hey, depending on how far he makes it through losers, which I will not be here for because I need to leave in like 20 minutes. But.
Meta Knight.
Okay. I'm really interested to see.
I think you have to play a HDR set, actually.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I think so.
I've not been paying any attention to HDR, so it's very possible.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go do that. Someone else can have fun on commentary.
Play against Anthony, yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, have fun.
Gamers! We're in the gamer zone! I can hear myself. That's nice, but also...
Would you prefer Nazi?
No,
Maybe.
I like being able to hear myself, but it's gonna throw me off because it's like slightly
Yeah, it's slightly
off.
delayed. It's the worst, isn't it?
You ever play...
Some
Can they
people
hear
want
you
it.
right now?
Yeah, they can hear me.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't want to sound like I was talking to myself.
He's talking to... Wow, you're really losing it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if anytime I'm watching this big dumb ape play this game, by big dumb ape, I mean Dom, who's here to jump on commentary with me. No?
Is it off?
I like it off. But
No, well, I was wondering if it was off. I was making sure.
oh, it is off now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I like it. Schizophrenia Arsenals, you'd be correct. Oh, how did DK get under that? Oh, no. Honestly, Pineapple Tommy plays every set with 3 stocks. If he just didn't SD one of them away, this would happen. This is the Pineapple Tommy we want to see. Ooh, too big, too much sauce at the end. Punish. Oh, just go over there and hold down, Tommy. Don't worry about a thing. You don't have to outsmart them every time. Get the guaranteed. Yeah. Okay. I would up air it sooner into like back air or something, but I don't know if that works because I'm not a Meta Knight main. Big monkey foot. Back. Oh, see, I would have done the same thing, Tommy. It should have worked. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, let's go. The Tommy chuckle. You don't get many of those. Wow, the full charge. We got the Kyce's in labor. Ashi. True. So true, bestie. Oh, the get up attack. No, the panic. When you are at high percent, you gotta be fearless. That's when you gotta be a tiger backed up into a corner. That is confusing when we switch screens. People's names change color. Which, not really a glitch, it's a feature. Yeah, Marsha, I am having a baby. You're gonna have a brother. Because you're Charizard, that's my baby right there. Ooh, no, too much sauce from Coney. Now you're in edge guard position. This is where you gotta make him pay, Coney. Tommy. Yeah, as you're doing, proceed. Yup, the Meta Knight special. Yup. Hold this 80% of damage if you, oh no. Ooh, forward tilt, down smash, the 1-2 switch. Man, Meta Knight, kind of good. Little business Larry, let's go. Big Scion Gamer, my first son in PM. He was adopted. Oh, jab! Almost gets the up air follow up, but nothing. Does Tommy get out? Tommy gets out. See the pressure? No! What an unfavorable. That's the thing. Every trade is unfavorable for Meta Knight. Because he'll tap you, which is usually a death sentence. But if it's a trade, generally you're getting out of hit stun sooner than the opponent is, and or sooner than the Meta Knight will be, and you can get a juicy fat combo off of it. Uh-oh, so spooky zone. Not enough clap from Big Scion Gamer, in my opinion. Coney lost to Anthony earlier, to answer your question, Arsenals. It was a 3-0, but it was a close 3-0, you know? Coney did say he was worried about Anthony going in, because, you know, Falco do be shooting. He do have a gun. Bo, did I stutter on combo? That could have went a lot of different ways. Oh no, he's giving him DK's Meta Knight now. Monkey see, monkey do. Oh no, stupid monkey. No, yeah, Kevny Don was a loser set. That was for all the marbles. You know they were beefing, and Kevny came on top today.
Tommy just kind of let him have that at the end.
Yeah, I think Tommy, he was like, all right, just do it.
And I think Kevin still dropped it, which is funny. Yeah.
That down air is so deadly. They're like, let's take away drill, Meta Knight drill. Meta Knight used to have a drill, by the way. It was kind of redonkulous. And they just changed it into a different good move. Down air is like, it's like a Marth down air that has like very little landing lag. it doesn't spike, but it hits like out. It's like all sour spot Marth there, sort of. Not really. It's better because it hits outwards. And guessing which side of Meta Knight you're gonna get hit by is hard. Ooh, but you can crouch cancel it and neutral anyways. Nimbus gonna join me on stream.
What's up, gamers?
As you sit down, Pineapple Tommy tells Big Sign Gamer to sit down with a full charged invisible cape. Oh, not like this.
Oh, no.
Oh, not like this.
That's rough. That's rough.
Big Cyan Gamer says, "Don't make a mistake around me, buddy."
Sure.
I wish Tommy were just a little more patient on the tech chases. He gets afraid of get up attack. He could just hold down, let it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, he's so low that it doesn't really matter. It's gonna push him back, and he'll just either go for the dash grab
Yeah, absolutely.
or even cape, depending on situation.
Yeah. I've seen Mickey Teals do that. He did that to me, and I was like, oh, Meta Knight's kind of good.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like on tethers, Meta Knight could grab ledge and then cape. Like when they have to land on stage, he can get up and then cape behind them so it hits them off stage again. And that's like a Meta Knight thing.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah. Meta Knight's got a lot of juice. There's that character's got some stuff that's really hard, but like edge cancel cape stuff, like from Q-Tip, crazy. Don't follow him on Twitter because he's unhinged.
Yep, I do. Don't worry.
Honestly, you should follow him on Twitter because he's unhinged. But just don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh yeah. To be fair, when Corey was playing Meta Knight, he's really good at the edge cancel stuff too. So,
yeah, I haven't seen much Meta Knight from Corey these days, but that was the OG main.
Yeah, he said he's been working on it again. So maybe we'll see it.
Not a bad call. I would hate to see him not playing Kirby though.
That's true.
Oh, this can still go either way if this happens.
Yep.
Okay, you're in a bad spot. Back air, yep. And you're dead. Oh, could have just let him. No grab. The cojones to crouch cancel the both jabs, but just didn't matter anyway because Big Sound Gamer said, "Whoop, come here." This is POV of that matchup.
True.
King Coney, he's gonna scoop you up, and you're gonna be upset.
Yep.
By you, I mean me.
Yeah.
Because I gotta hope. I think it's gonna be him and Anthony, unless there's someone between him and Anthony right now, which will be good because Anthony took out King Coney, or excuse me, Big Cyan Gamer. So he gets his chance at revenge.
Yeah.
It was a 3-0. Pretty rough, but it was a close 3-0. So I want to see King Coney make it look closer in the numbers, or take it. That would be dope.
I feel like it's one of those like when you play against Falco, especially when you haven't done it in a while, it's kind of hard to get used to. So like,
oh yeah.
So like, there's a lot of counterplay around it. So maybe next time around he'll definitely like more into it.
Yeah. When I was going up against Anthony earlier, all I was thinking to myself is like, okay, lasers. Nair, dare.
Yeah.
Just think about those neutral options.
Right.
Make sure I'm power shielding those lasers and punishing hard. Mm-hmm. But sometimes Anthony will make it really hard.
Very hard.
We'll have to see if King Coney can keep his punish game up in order to make sure that Anthony doesn't dwindle him down with lasers, dares, and more dares.
Definitely gotta take those opportunities when you can and make them extend as far as possible because that's Falco's weakness.
Yeah, and something that's not, I find, is understated about DK in this version of PM.
Yep.
In 3.6, Donkey Kong's grab was frame 8, which is only one frame different than everyone else's, frame 7. But DK's grab punish, we all know how strong that is, right?
Right.
The fact that it's frame 8 actually did have its applications, like you could punish harder or shield pressure harder, rather, in a lot of situations where like DK just if there was like 1 frame opportunity to get a shield grab against certain characters, DK had a 0 frame opportunity, right? So you could take those situations and really give DK a lot of problems. Because while DK does have big grab range, that slower grab kind of hurt him. Now he's got all that range, and it's frame 7 like everyone else. So he's kind of in the same boat he's always been, or in the same boat as everyone else. So he just is a big long-range grab character with really good grab punish. It's not like Marth, where Marth might get a forward smash if you DI it wrong, you know, or Marth gets big stuff on spacies, but DK, he gets big stuff on everyone.
Right.
You know, whee, I don't want to get grabbed by DK.
Ever.
Yeah. Ooh, I heard a character. Let's see. Falco, that's Anthony on the sticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna warm up. I wonder, this matchup has always been like slightly Falco favored, but before it was because DK really couldn't grab, like I was saying.
Right.
It was very hard to like squeeze one out, and when you did, punish hard, get a kill. But now he can't do the free kill anymore, I think. Ooh, I could be wrong about that. It might just be better for DK now in this new version.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to say. I wonder what the grab punish is like. The fact that DK gets forward throw off stage, and even on bad DI he gets clap, that is a spacey murderer.
Oh,
so I feel like spacies don't really get the mix-up option. Ooh, it's a weird situation, man. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Don't get grabbed.
Don't get grabbed.
Yeah.
True. And to be fair, Falco's very hard to grab. Like, if you play it right, you should not be getting grabbed. Keep your spacing. The only way he should ever get grabbed is like power shield into grab, because it's like a mix-up. But like Falco could technically just spot dodge shine it if he gets the read.
Right.
So Falco should be really hard to grab. Golden Elite board gamers tonight? Yes. I'd be down. Oh man, I want to get into this game already.
I know.
I've been talking a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Need some
Nimbus,
action.
How you been?
I'm chilling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you do in bracket today?
I did alright.
Okay.
Yeah. I faced Dom and losers.
Down spooky. How'd you do? He went Zelda, right?
He went Sheik.
Sheik.
For game 1 and 2. It
Gotcha.
was last stock, last hit. I played Lucas game 1 and then Ike game 2.
Okay.
And then he switched to Meta Knight, so I switched to Link.
Oh yeah, I haven't played against your Link in a while.
Yeah, I don't play it super often, but like Meta Knight specifically because it has the chain grab and I know the matchup pretty well. So.
How do you like Link in this version of PM?
I think Link is great in this version of PM.
I
don't really have a problem with it. It's just that I think that I would succeed with Ike more. That's why I
feel you. Yeah. Like I think Wolf is clearly better than Charizard, but
yeah,
just you know, sometimes you got a character that you vibe with, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Golden Elite. Yeah, definitely do that. Rico talking about how Falco loses the Zard matchup. Honestly, I think before it was like really close to even, and now the more I play it, I'm like, I don't know if it's Charizard favored, but there definitely is a lot more things Charizard can do than I give credit. Like, Charizard definitely has a lot of things in that matchup. But then again, so does Falco, so it's hard to say. I feel like something that could be used in the future, and if any Falco wants to lab this, wall jump, wave bounce, laser, to put lasers below ledge on walled stages.
That's interesting.
And get the wall jump to get back onto stage. But it's probably really hard, and if you mess up, you die.
Yeah.
But it would be so cool. Falco players, work on it. I should try that with Wolf. It would work.
Yeah.
It's a wave bounce action. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna lab that. That's pretty interesting. Wish Roy beat Zard. I actually think Zard is one of Roy's hardest matchups.
Yeah.
He does have the pool noodle, and Charizard has a giant fucking sledgehammer.
Yeah. Makes it very hard.
Yeah. But Roy, not a bad character. Just
No,
that
not at
matchup,
all.
rough.
I think Roy's actually really good. But
Yeah. Down tilt.
nope, not enough players play him.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, we're
Let's
gonna get into
go.
it.
Let's
Big
go.
Scion Gamer already starting the game with 3 stars, so he can shake Raventoly's hand and walk away.
Falco.
Although Raventoly does have the dope skin in this game.
It's really sick.
I'm not gonna lie, it's cool. I'm pretty jealous.
I cannot wait for my skin to eventually be done.
Oh, are you getting one? You doing
Yeah.
one? Oh, that's
Link,
dope.
I'm getting a Link skin done.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's gonna have sunglasses.
Oh, let's
Sick.
go.
Hell yeah.
I'm already hyped.
Hell yeah.
Wish in chat here to talk about HDR. How's Roy in HDR? Is he
Very good.
is he very PM-ish or very
So
ultimate-ish?
it's a mixture of both. So he has like his jab from ultimate,
Okay.
so it launches up, but he also has down tilt from PM.
Oh no.
So, yeah. And they changed his down air to be like PM, so he's like just better PM Roy.
Oh, speaking of tilt, I'd be tilted if I were
Yeah.
Anthony
Yeah.
after that one. Raventoly coming out strong. Oh, see there, not enough players do it. You can DI such that you like slide off the platform in that
Yes,
situation.
It's really good.
Yeah, you're
Raven-
instantly actionable. It's so good. People don't do it enough.
Yeah, Raventoly's been telling me to practice it, so I have been working on it.
Yeah, not enough. See right there. No need to
Yeah.
tech. You're literally safe, and actually you can put Raventoly in a bad position if he down throws in that situation. But Anthony has already proven, or at least Kid Coney has already shown Anthony that that he doesn't know it. So
Yeah, right.
Anthony gets to move forward with that tool in his pocket. Oh, Wish, we were just kidding. Oh, he walked him. He probably could have mashed out of that. Interesting air dodge. It worked out. Oh,
That's okay.
it was smart from Big Scion Gamer because Anthony has shown that he's gonna do those like perfect angles, right? He's got the smash box. He's
Right.
got those dirty angles. Oh my God, what's happening? I'm gonna pause my conversation.
Oh my,
Okay, gets out. That could have been really bad.
very bad.
But what I was going to say is, Anthony has shown that he likes to go for those perfect angles, and DK can put hitboxes out there if you give him enough time. So Big
Yeah.
Scion Gamer went for it. And now Anthony's going to have to go for a lot here. Oh, you're dead. Literally got the stanky leg, and he was like, oh, you smell that? Oi! And goes off stage, and he's dead.
Yeah.
DK's got the stankiest leg. That thing, not only does it smell bad, but it's like, it's very disjointed, very hard to beat. It auto cancels at the right height. Like, it's got a lot of things going for it.
It combos into itself.
Yeah. Low end lag.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
One, go.
I wanted to say, not me, but me. Last time I played Big Scion Gamer, he did beat me.
It was a good match.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that was so spooky. Uh-oh, 0 to death. Uh-oh, is this a 0 to death? Okay, all right, Coney. Coney tried to put too much sauce on that and spilled the dish.
Yeah, his spaghetti's all over the place.
Ooh, oh, you're dead, buddy. No, too much sauce. See,
Oh, man.
Kid Coney's like the guy that goes to your, the waiter that goes to your food and is like, how much Parmesan cheese do you want?
And it just never stops.
And then, yeah. Oh. Okay, Noggin.
All right.
Oh, he beat it. That could be big.
Oh,
Gets out of there.
unfortunate. All right, throw him off stage.
That was cojones to try to grab the laser because, like, Raventoly never really does laser jab, now that I think about it.
No, not really.
Because that could be a pretty decent option. Or laser forward tilt.
and the classic.
Yeah, that'll do it. I feel like if Anthony widened his horizons, he'd have a stronger punish game.
Probably, yeah.
Because even if other things don't do that much, you're like, laser F tilt doesn't do much. It still opens the opponent up to another option that they have to think about, and then you can get your other stuff that does more.
Yeah.
Ooh, like that. Like that was a laser nair in place. He rarely ever does that. Uh-oh.
Alright, clean.
Good patience from Anthony. Just grab ledge and go, okay, I'm done. Uh-oh. He's done.
You like that.
Wow. What an option.
Yeah, covers a lot.
Uh-oh. Stage not working out. I would have done it. I would have done it. Just end it.
I think this is one of Falco's best stages, so...
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all set. I guess he didn't need it, but I still would have done it.
Yeah.
It was checkmate. Big Sign Gamer allowing Anthony to say, hey, did you want to get your skin? It's actually pretty cool. And Anthony was like, nah, it's all good. Rocking the Weebot tag. Wish, you're right, I should feel bad. Big Sign Gamer should never take a dub on me ever. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I thought he was going to do it again.
Yeah.
Good combo from Anthony. Oh, jab. Not quite in range. Power shield. Power shield. Power shield. All right. King Coney's getting the timing down. That was a good weight, but man, Falco can just do the splits on you.
Absolutely can. Oh, the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good from Anthony, but like I really thought King Coney had that. I think he just missed it.
He's just... It looked like he went a little too fast, which I, you know, we've
Yeah.
all been there.
Oh, he's all over
no.
him.
He's in his head. Good fix up.
Oh, he missed the timing on the oh no, you can't just drop nair like that. He missed the timing on the fire stall. Oh, you're all oh, no death. Death.
All right. All right. All right.
That's so spooky when DK's just staring at you. It's like, oh no. You got to tell yourself, don't roll, don't roll, don't roll, don't roll. Honestly, this is when Anthony plays his best. When Raventoly is okay, Raventoly's missed that like 5 times. He needs to chill.
Yep.
But his patience is working out. Wow, okay, 6 times. His patience is working out. Okay, well, hey, now he knows he's gonna miss those. See, the patience. King Coney's just going into Anthony's like loving arms.
Yeah, he's not being patient enough, so that Anthony can just wait and, you know, punish whatever option he chooses.
Yep. Yeah, I agree entirely. Ooh, good
I
jab.
understand to some extent, you know, because he's so far behind, he needs to make something happen, but, you know, sometimes it's about watching what the opponent is going to do so you can take that information to another game.
Yeah,
and use it
exactly.
against them. So, it's what you value more.
Is Anthony about to die for another one of those?
Oh,
I think so.
I think
Ooh.
so. Yep.
Let's see. If Big Sign Gamer does this, I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's doable.
Yeah, I mean, you're never out. Oh, he's out. Oh, he's not out.
No.
He's out.
Jump. Now he's here.
Yeah, that was a rough position to be in.
The winner is
That I would explain it.
Yeah, hey. Good on Anthony, or good on Raventoly for playing through that.
Absolutely, yeah.
If tap jump is on or off, like, if tap jump is on for me, I'm like gonna lose the game.
Yeah, same, absolutely.
Metal Cavern, okay. Big Sound Gamer got a big game ahead of him. I don't know if I love this pick against Falco.
Yeah, it's like 2 FDs. So like,
Yeah.
it just feels like you have really nowhere to go.
And it gives Falco like an out of like up throw, up air stuff.
So you can tech it and you have more options rather than it just being a small platform. you can cover.
Exactly, yeah. And he can like jump in neutral to get to the next platform, and it's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like bringing him here. Not that it doesn't have other benefits, like it is smaller, but man, I don't know, I don't like it. Oh, this is so rough. Over 100, DK's like get up options are really rough.
Yeah.
Oh, well, can he get off of this? Oh, brings him to the top platform. Walks him to the center. Nice. Just watches him. That was really smart. And he's got punch on deck. Almost fully charged. Oh, gets the re-grab. Oh, that's a no back air. Okay. Yeah, Falco lands instantly.
Yep.
Good
Go.
weight.
That was a really good weight.
Nice mix up.
Oh.
That's so rough. He could have gotten like Nair thing. He went for the big one, and it didn't work out. Wow, jumps over the big toe, and now he's in a rough spot.
Yep, this could be another stock lost.
Yeah.
All right, yep.
That's so hard. He's got to hope Anthony or Raventoly messes up there. And he calls him out in neutral on the jump. That was brave. DK does have one of those like slingshot type of jumps. Okay, Anthony's aware that Big Sound Gamer's waiting for him, so he just gets out of there immediately. Like the guaranteed, not gonna roll, not gonna panic. Good spacing. It was a good mix-up, but Anthony Raventoly sniffs it out. Uh-oh, big combo! I think this is... Okay, okay. He could have died. I would have died from it.
Yep.
He does die from it.
Very unfortunate.
Oh, you're all set.
Okay.
And we are an even game.
we
Oh,
go.
kind of good laser there. But not enough to not let him get full charge. Oh. He needs the power shield. Falco always at death percent. Oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh, that had to have been a mistake.
Yep.
Scoops? No! Gets hit.
That's unfortunate.
I think he thought he was going to get slide off,
Yeah.
and just barely didn't, and then he had to commit to a get up attack option or a get up option.
Right.
And Anthony just called. Anthony could have covered 2 out of the 3. It was a 50-50, either get up, neutral get up attack, or roll, and he covered 2, which was neutral and neutral get up and get up attack, and just called it right, and you're dead. Rough. But
rough.
looks like it's me and Anthony. Gonna be hopping off for now.
Good
Let's
luck.
get into grand finals. Thank you.
Another exciting match coming up. Definitely a rough one. I've talked about this matchup with Raventoly a lot, and he really doesn't like it. But I believe in him. I really think he can do this if he just put his mind through it and doesn't, just rush him with no game plan. So we'll see what he ends up doing here. Ooh, alright. Going with Fox for this one. Probably just feeding him to a counter after the last set they had. Alright, going to Smash Throw.
3, 2, 1, go!
Little warm up here. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this gets started. Ooh! Unfortunately, Treasure recovery is really good. That's a rough position for Fox. Ooh, unfortunate. Okay. Nice edge guard on Raventoly's part. Ooh, okay. Get out of that. Yep, and back to an even game or even-ish game. Raventoly really confident in his Fox right now. Ooh, okay, nice. Now we can just keep this lead and, you know, play it safe, okay. Really, okay. Can you turn this around? Or not? Ooh, yeah, this is a rough spot to be in. Okay, back to an even match again. Ooh, nice edge guard. Yep. Nice. Alright. Kycse having a lot of trouble getting back on the stage, and he finally does it. And now, oh, that's really rough. But he can bring this back. There we go. Back to an even game. Easy. Oh. It's a nice try. Now, Raventoly's in a really tough spot. And unfortunate. Okay. Yep. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice. Oh, this is not a good spot to be in. He makes it on stage. All right. Okay. And okay. Kycse takes first stock, leaving in Raventoly a really tough position here. Like, oh, maybe he's got the edge guard. Okay, never mind. It's even again. No problem for Raventoly. What a nice string. Nice wait. Really good patience from Raventoly. Kyce's got a, got a little antsy there. Okay. Wow. Nice stare. Fortunate. Ooh. Oh. All right. Kycse can definitely bring this back. He's gonna try to hit him with the cheese. Unfortunate. So Kycse takes back the lead. Leaving Raventoly in a tough spot. He's got to clean this up fast, make it an even game again. He lets Kycse have the stage. He's, you know what? I'll just get the... Alright. Even game all over again. Here we go. Who will take this? And Kycse will immediately go to cheese. Perfect. My favorite. Really nice string. But reset. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ooh. And he's dead. Unfortunate. Alright, sticking with the battlefield. Raventoly very confident about this pick. I understand. Kycse holding strong. Ooh. Unfortunate. Yeah, unsafe down tilt on shield. That'll happen. Fortunately, didn't get the other shine. And Raventoly will clean it up. Back to an even game. Oh man, Charizard just covering everything. Nice grab armor, perfect. And oh, okay. Kycse is still alive. And he makes it back safely. They got one opening, and this is probably death. Alright. That was clean, that was very clean. We love to see it. Alright, there we go. Nice read. Man, that jab is something else. And he just says, you know what? Forget about it. Now, Kycse's got a really nice lead here. Can he keep it? Raventoly's gonna have to play this really safely in order to get this game back. Fortunately, Charizard's got big hitboxes. Okay. This is definitely doable. Not if that happens. Well, you heard it here, folks. What a classic game. Nice on Raventoly. That was super close, honestly. I've noticed some games, some sets go a lot worse. So, got into keeping up. It was a real good set. Very clean. We love to see it. It's GG's for real.
We'll do an winner interview in a bit.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
What is up here?
King Coney's gonna do it. The rightful king. What's that say at the top left? I can't read it from here. Oh, it's gone.
Was it congrats King Coney?
That's what it should have said if you would have beaten Anthony, huh? Yeah. It was close.
You know, I do not feel swift on the movement.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, you go to one weekly every 3 months, so.
I know, yeah. Dude, it's more so like, it's also the fact that I was talking to Artie about it. It's like, I'm already not moving good, and then I'm getting lasered for like over and over, and then finally when I get a chance to move, I'm like, I fuck it up because I'm like not used to moving. Because like, I mean, maybe I miss the timing of like moving after getting lasered, so I just get stuck, you know?
Yeah, and then that's what Falco wants, and
yeah, it's okay.
One miss. But your grab stuff was pretty good. There was a few misses every now and then, which is
actually
what killed you.
Well, what I would say was there was a few punishes now and there. It was more misses than punishes.
Really?
Yeah, there was a couple good ones I had, but then and it really showed in the last game. I dropped like 8 in a row, and I was like, holy.
Your recoveries were pretty good though. I feel like that's the hardest part when coming back.
Oh, who's Wish?
That's Starfy. That's Jose.
Who's that?
The Sonic player from like 2009. I don't know.
I don't know. Must be random.
He's washed.
Must be random. That's why I don't know him.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's all good. Probably random. Probably sucks. Is what it is.
Robbed.
Actually, yeah. Marshall's speaking facts right now. I did get robbed.
I think he just mistyped. It's actually he meant to say bobbed. He got bobbed because Bobby, big business Bobby here to take it all.
Again, this Wish guy is just saying stuff, but I don't know who he is.
I don't know. I've never heard of him.
What a random. Hey, you're random, buddy.
I definitely got cheesed at the end. But that's okay.
Anthony?
Hey,
I did some dope stuff against you, though.
There were some up tilt combos.
The glide attack to end it? Come on. I'm kind of cool. Already did say it. That felt so good.
Listen, Anthony. You got cheesed by Kyle? Because you cheesed me. That was how it goes.
Yeah, divine retribution.
You had like 7 grabs and you missed every follow-up.
Yeah, that's not my fault. I don't know.
Dude, you forward threw every time like it worked up.
It was accidental.
It was forward throw like 3 times on the
No, my stick is like, I feel like that controller is like 10 years old. My stick like fucks up. Not that that's not what happened.
Wow, John.
No.
My controller's not working.
No. My controller wasn't working. So I was actually playing with my brain. My controller wasn't inputting anything. That was pure brain power.
Yo, what if the game came down to a point where you could play with your brain?
I'd win every game. Ever.
Because it's empty in there. You'll never get past the press start screen because they're like press start and your brain will go,
No.
monkey?
No. I would instill fear in my opponent and they would just say, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then they get DQ'd because they're not on their set in time.
There you go.
Yep.
I can't read that name because it's in the weirdest blue.
Malk?
Oh, it's Malk. Oh, and Wish just said something about Malk being a 3rd grader. Malk, it's okay. We miss you, man. Come through again.
This Wish guy is talking a lot
so
of shit.
So I can 4-stock you again.
Yeah, Wish 325. Hey, maybe if you're good enough, you'd be Wish 326.
8 buff, huh?
But yeah, so HDR.
HDR. That's what's coming up, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't. Have you delved into it at all?
I played one set today with a very young kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I felt bad. I let him win. I didn't beat him.
did it to him,
He beat me. No. I let him win. But
Oh, did you?
Dude, the first game.
You let him win.
First game when I won, he sounded so sad. We went to flat zone.
Okay.
Right? We went to the TV map. That's what he wanted. That's where he wanted to go. So I was like, okay, we can do that.
Hey, we're
And I
having
beat
fun.
him, and he sounded a little bummed. So I was like, all right, I gotta let this guy win. But he kept using Rob's side B. That's the only move he used.
Really?
And he just like, I was like 280%. I was trying to let him kill me, and I was like, I wasn't dying. I was like, dude, just fucking kill me. I was like, end it. So I literally killed myself off stage. And the last game, I'm like 300%, and he's 0 on our last stocks, and I'm just letting him side me over and over. And he's like, he literally says, he's like, just face it. You've lost. And I'm like, oh my god.
So tell me you decided not this time.
No, I let him win.
You're a nicer person than I am.
He was like, he was happy. So I was like, you know what?
I guess that's what matters.
Next time he comes, I'm gonna dunk him.
That'd be so funny. Kid Cody's over there in the corner beating up a child in the mod of Ultimate. Wish make HDR better.
Wish I'd beat you up like a child. All right, keep talking.
Wish, actually, can you answer some HDR questions I have? Is DI the same as it is in like PM and Melee? Or is it that like weird Ultimate DI? Because when I was playing, I was like, it felt like Ultimate DI. Yes, sorta. That means no. That's it. Fix your game. Come on. Come on, buddy.
I'm not playing this game for a second.
He's gonna type up a paragraph. It's the same degree of influence of PM/Melee. Same degree of influence. So, oh, okay, 18 degrees. Cool. But it still has that like hold up or down to increase like velocity or whatever the heck it is.
Yo,
Like
Malk,
rivals.
Malk,
No
if
idea
you-
what that means.
Malk, if you want to pay to see that, you'd also have to pay for my jail bond after I murder him.
Got him.
Got him. Kid friendly. Kid
Kid
friendly.
friendly. That's why Malk's here. He's kid friendly. He's a third grade. Malk is actually really tall. And he walks around with a bucket of milk. A bucket. A gallon. A bucket. He walks around with a bucket of milk.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty beast.
Okay, well, Jose, that's as much as I wanted to know about HDR.
On to the next thing.
Honestly,
Wait,
HDR
so
seems
let's talk about Rat King, the monthly. Because I didn't stay.
Nah.
Wait, I wasn't there the whole tournament?
Nope. Time to go.
Actually,
I think I won it, you know.
yeah, I wasn't there the whole tournament. But how did like pools go?
I don't know. I don't recall. Anyways.
Oh no. Well, no. I mean, I have to do it because I'm writing an article on it.
Are
So,
you actually?
Yeah. So I was
Are you
wondering.
really? God forbid, if I see an article come out saying, "Hey, King Coney actually #1 in CT."
Hey, so I was just curious. How did the pool go? Like, who was in your pool?
In my pool, let's see.
Oh wait, it's coming to me.
Yeah, who was in the pool, huh?
Oh, so it was Mole Drifter. It was Pineapple Tommy.
Was Mole Drifter in our pool?
Yep.
Was it bracket pools?
Oh, ours. Oh yeah, I was in your pool. I forgot. Right, so me, you,
got me.
and Greeley, and
Oh yeah, Greeley. That was
yeah.
the other scary person.
Yep, Greeley. Greeley was good, but like, I mean, you pretty much beat everyone. Wait, not everyone. You lost to me. Oh yeah, I did beat you.
This is the POV of Kycse versus King Coney. Kycse versus King Coney from Kyce's point of view. and then the explosion from the bottom of the screen. It was just like dead. Well, you cheated because you used the TV. That was a bad TV.
The only reason I ever got hit that one set
I don't
was
wanna
because
hear
of that TV. Otherwise, you would have gotten JV5 stocked every game.
JV5. Have you ever JV5'd anyone?
No. I was very
I mean-
close.
Yeah? Who?
Very, very, very close. It was a spacey player. It was at main stage actually. So I
Oh,
was
really?
rusty. I was rusty. Yeah. I
The single
I-
laser got you?
Yep. I'm pretty sure that was the only thing he had me because he SD'd instantly at 0, and then I 0 to death him, and then I just threw him off stage and he side me into the wall at like 3, and I was 0%. I'm like this. I'm like, this is it.
Then he
And,
came down and
He
shot
came down
the
and
gun.
shot me, dude. I tried so hard. He literally shot me and then quit out. He's like, thank God. And I was like, hey, respect.
Yeah, respect. I don't think I've ever JV5'd anyone.
That's really
insanely
hard.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you intentionally get hit, like CC.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So,
it's very,
like,
very strong option.
Very. You have to have like a certain matchup. What's up?
Is HCR ready?
Dude, Dom's looking at me like he's gonna give me a kiss, and that's
Watch out, he might.
get away from me, you stinky rat. Oh, I
Sounds
hear.
like Mario Party in the background.
Hey, that's pretty much what Ultimate is. Mario Party.
Wow, shots fired.
Sorry, HDR. My bad.
Fair enough.
For fun.
I wish I liked Ultimate more. Dude, you know what I'm hyped for? Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
You gonna pick it up? Nah, you're.